Hi people, today we are reading more of Magma Man's comic, Munchies Take Over. If you want to support Magma Man, I believe he has a Patreon page.
Yes. And I think loads of his comics are like all finished over on there. Like you get way more pages on there than DeviantArt. But if you're, if you're poor, if you're paying a Alpha mortgage, if you don't have that dough, you can definitely check out the public pages on DeviantArt, I don't want to poor shame anyone here. But anyways, yeah. You know what's going on. The Munchies are weird. They make Scarlet's life interesting, to say the least.
Late that afternoon, Scarlet had an epiphany. She realized why her weight loss strategy was not working. She had been trying to make the transition too quickly from overeating to restricted eating. Her body was rebelling against a newly imposed calorie limit. She figured must have been why she had polished off an entire box of baked goods this morning. The feeling of being deprived had led her to the binge.
I really need to put this plan into effect before my chest outgrows another shirt like this. Can't believe I didn't think of this sooner.
So, she decided to try the opposite. Tomorrow she would give herself a guiltless, free day to eat whatever she wanted. In fact, she would deliberately overindulge. She would have a final food binge, one last spree, before she began her diet in earnest. She reasoned that she could eat so much junk food that it would become distasteful to her, so she wouldn't crave it again. She was aware of this paradoxical effect. She had heard stories of kids who were caught smoking and whose parents made them smoke an entire pack of cigarettes in one sitting, so they'd never smoke again. She figured it would be worth a try with food.
Please, I don't think Scarlet is an expert on anything, so please do not take this advice. I think the point is that Scarlet does not come up with good ideas.
Ben and Jerry's, Oreos, peanut butter cups, Doritos, maybe some of those cookies from the store bakery. Oh, maybe some cake too while I'm there. Something from Little Debbie, of course. Snickers. Oh, snickerdoodles.
There to go. She felt a burst of enthusiasm. The prospect of an entire day in which to eat anything without worrying relieved her, and she was sure that it would give her a newfound determination to carry through with her plan to lose weight. She got her notebook and began to compile a list of all the treats that she would buy from the store.
She's a little too excited about this quote-unquote weight loss plan.
She realized she knew just the right person to help with this new plan.
No, she's not gonna call Mandy.
Hey, Mandy, you want to come over? I think I've had a breakthrough idea.
No, Mandy's as bad as the Munchies. No. Holy crap, she's about to get fat. Oh, Scarlet, you've got a big storm coming up. Mandy, no, Mandy's the worst. With Mandy's help, the junk food binge was a success. You don't say. Scarlet absolutely stuffed herself to a bursting point, and she managed to certainly get herself sick of looking at junk food again. It worked?
Well, just when I think you can't eat any more, you manage another bite. Girl, you have like a superpower.
Gee, thanks.
Now, pick a hand and let's keep this up. That belly ain't going to fill itself.
She certainly managed to fill herself up so much she couldn't even look or think about food again. Plan accomplished! At least until the next day. The problem with plans is always the follow-through. Sticking with a plan is hard. There was still a ton of leftover junk food from the day before. Ooh, that seems to be a huge mistake already. Like, if you should get rid of it while you hate it. Probably about half was still laying about the apartment, just begging to be finished. She couldn't help but stare blankly at the leftovers, her stomach still extended from the previous day.
Wow, still not so much left. I felt like I ate my way more than that.
It would be a shame to let that go to waste. You should finish it all with much haste.
She was about to shut the door, determined to throw it all away, when a better idea came to her. She decided the rational thing to do was to have another binge session to get rid of all of it. Well, if last time I hated junk food a lot, I'll hate it even more this time.
After all, why not?
Why shouldn't I keep it?
I bought it all for this purpose, right? Better than throwing it all away.
For some reason, though, over the next few weeks, there was always more food. Much more. Between Mandy's visits and her one more binge shopping trips, she was eating more than ever before. And with the holiday season coming up, she was about to be in a constant state of stuffing her face. I don't know where this plan kind of immediately fell to pieces. We didn't even start to have a... Looks like Scarlet's also been quite a positive influence on Mandy. Mandy, she got a little bit going on, I guess. Ah yes, the major flaw with the binge until you're sick of it method. It doesn't always work. Binge until you're sick of it. It takes a long time to get sick of it. I know, it took me quite a while to, eat chocolate again. I'm better now.
Thanksgiving came, and she spent it with Mandy's family. She didn't realize how much a food pusher Mandy's mom was, but she could totally tell where her daughter got the habit from now.
Jesus, it's a whole feeder family? What the frack?
Mum said she made too much stuffing, and she'd bring the bowl out just for you, since you're the guest.
The whole bowl?
Yep, she said it's nice to finally cook for someone with such a good appetite.
Yeah, I guess I'll take it.
So she ate. Next up was Christmas. Her family was full of bakers and assisted Scarlet try everything. Now that they knew she obviously wasn't watching her weight, she greedily scarfed it all down her wanting lips.
I shouldn't say no. Everyone works so hard to make all of this.
It's so much to munch, and this is just brunch.
And she ate more. Yo, what is that chocolate drink thing she's got? That
It's
looks
pretty amazing.
delicious.
We need to make some of these for Christmas.
We should! Oh my god, yes!
New Year's came, and she continued to munch. Then a few days later, her birthday arrived. Extra helpings for the birthday girl. She ate everything put in front of her. She was insatiable.
Damn, Scarlett's like the Thanksgiving, Christmas, and birthday. Man, it's all just lining up. It's fate, man. Scarlett was never stood a chance. Is it me, or does Mandy have an interest ever since Scarlett started to gain weight, which I don't mind because I shipped them together, plus she's looking more beautiful as ever as she gains weight. Like, I don't know, I don't know, I've theorized all this time that Mandy is like a human munchie. Like, she knows what she's doing, I feel. Of course, the king of FA comic strip posts new strips on Turkey Feast Day, yay! Scarlett tried to assure herself one Sunday afternoon as she polished off the remainder of a batch of chocolate cupcakes that Mandy had baked the night before. The Munchies watched with delight as she popped the last cupcake into her mouth, her chubby cheeks puffing out and her double chin rippling as she chewed greedily. What, double chin? I don't know, I don't see anything there, man. You making this double chin up.
Great job.
Just a, temporary setback, that's all.
The cupcakes were merely the dessert to her lunch, which had been you don't have dessert for lunch? Which had been a triple helping of macaroni and cheese and a whole loaf of focaccia bread, smeared liberally with butter. It was the 8th time in 3 weeks that she had gone on one final binge. She was trying not to become completely discouraged, but she realized that if she kept stuffing herself at this rate, she would never get back down to her former size. In just the few months that she had let herself go, she had lost the ability to restrain herself around food. It was difficult for her to even imagine that there had been a time not very long ago when she ate low-fat meals in sensible portions. This was perhaps the most fiendish aspect of the Munchies' plot. They had made her forget how to be thin. Is that like a skill? Is that like a skill? I don't know. Do I just not realize I have that? I don't know. Not to brag or anything, but like I'm just so good at it. I don't even need to think about it. She racked her brain trying to recall how she had ever managed to eat in moderation, but now she had no idea how to do so.
Not again. Stupid shirt.
Stretch, flub. Despite her attempts to slim down, she had succeeded only in getting fatter, and the pounds were piling on faster than ever. Her figure had rounded out significantly. Scarlett's whole body was now insulated with soft layers of blubber. Her hips had widened considerably, her thighs rubbed together when she walked, and her abdomen positively bulged. She had bought her new clothes just a couple of weeks ago, albeit in the smallest size that she could still fit into. She was embarrassed by how many sizes she had gone up, but she refused to accept the possibility of further weight gain. She had encountered and outgrown her new wardrobe, as she was already doing.
These are my stretchy clothes.
Oh, that's too bad. I'm sure some cheesecake would cheer you up.
But there was never an end to it. The Munchies always made sure that she bought goodies from the store, so there was always one more cake to be eaten, or one more pint of ice cream, or one more candy bar. The Munchies had even tricked her into stuffing her face, making her think that doing so was the necessary first component of her weight loss program. The Munchies truly are. They've gotten into her head. They're truly malevolent beings, they are. I mean, I'm sure we all know where this is going, but definitely check out Magma Man on DeviantArt if you want to see the new pages, and support him on Patreon if you want to see a bunch of his completed comics. We will be back with another video tomorrow. We'll see you in the next video, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.